Good morning, YouTube. Aaron Kubitz, personal trainer at Functional Aesthetics EC. So in today's video, it's going to be pretty similar to a lot of the videos I've done in the past, just some posterior chain work. The main differences are going to be that I have recently started adding hip bridges or weighted hip bridges into my routine. And the reason for that was to help with some anterior pelvic tilt issues that I was having. As a side note, something that I noticed that has been beneficial since I started doing these, once I got up to doing about 185 pounds with the weighted hip bridge, which is about 10 pounds less than my own body weight, but similar there and stuff, it actually helped my running. So when I go out and run a couple miles and stuff like that, I can actually run more with that mid-foot stride a lot better and feel a lot more springy and more, and like I can actually run faster now that I've strengthened up my glutes a little bit. So other than that, I've also been working a lot more on mobility type exercises, increasing my flexibility, but not just the flexibility, also that strength in and out of the movements like I've talked about before, being the definition of mobility. So when you do your mobility exercises, you can do a few of them before you exercise, but I wouldn't go into too much of that because it could make you a little bit slower and more sluggish in your workout. So just enough to get rid of any tension or tightness that you might have, but not trying to actually become more flexible. At the end of the workout, that's more when you want to do those kind of things. Another thing that I've added in is I was experimenting with some exercises to strengthen the adductors. So in addition to having stronger glutes and stuff, one of the muscles that are often underdeveloped is your adductors, unless of course you are a woman and you like to be working those inner thighs and stuff. But this is actually a better way to do that, in addition to doing side lunges and things like that. So I added some adductor strengthening exercises in here as well to help support my knees, keep my knees healthy. So anyway, that's a brief recap of the video. We'll get into the video and then I'll share some information at the end. concludes the video. Hope you found some of the information in there helpful, or at least entertaining, to say the least. As you can see, I'm a big fan of explosive power type movements, one-arm dumbbell snatch. I love doing these. It's a great way to not only increase your aerobic efficiency, but also that get that metabolic burn type effect going. It's actually quite similar to sprinting, and I feel like it transfers well over to like good starting speed, because you have to generate a lot of force in a similar movement as you would if you're coming out of the blocks for sprinting. So that, and then also just what do you think of the adductor exercises? They felt a little bit awkward for me. I've seen some other people do them, but I think I'm gonna have to practice those a little bit to get a little bit more proficient at them. Definitely a little bit more challenging than using resistance bands, because you're using your own body weight. But at the same time, you're also strengthening your shoulders in that lateral plane too, holding yourself up. So anyway, guys, if you liked the video and you'd like to see more content like this, be sure you hit that subscribe button here down at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And hit the bell notification so you don't miss any notifications when they come out. And we'll see you all next time for more health and fitness related information. As a bonus, next week I plan on doing a video on intermittent fasting and some tips to get the most out of your intermittent fasting protocol. All right, guys, we'll see you later.